Hey guys, this is James with 3dCadWurx. I want to go over the installation procedure for our Gen 2 Mitsubishi Montero integrated phone mount and wireless charger. This is a new product that we're releasing that replaces your OEM dash clock. So to be integrated into the dash and take up as little space as possible. What a lot of people don't know is that this clock comes out very easily. It's not secure with any nuts or bolts or screws or anything of that nature. It's literally a snap fit or press fit, and it just pops out. So I'll show you how to pop that out. The easiest way we have found to pop this clock out is to use a strong tape, like Gorilla tape or any tape of that nature. That allows you to take the clock out without damaging any of your vents. Ignore my vent over here on the side. Like most people with Gen 2 Monteros, my vents have disintegrated, and who knows, maybe one day I'll come up with a solution for that, but that's wishful thinking for now. So let me show you how to get this clock out. It's really easy. First, you're going to want to clean the clock up really well with some alcohol, and then you're going to take some Gorilla tape. That's what we like to use. You can use any strong tape. It's not going to damage the clock at all. And we're just going to give it a nice firm tug or jerk, and it's going to come out. But I want to tell you guys one thing that's kind of important. On the bottom of the clock, there's a groove, and that groove can sometimes catch on this trim piece. So when you go to jerk it or yank it out, you don't want to pull downward, and you don't want to pull straight back. You want to pull at a slight up angle just to clear this groove and trim piece. So I'll show you. It's pretty easy. We'll go ahead and do that now. 1, 2, 3. There it goes. And you can see that the clock is just secured by these tabs on each side. There's no screws. And at this point, you can just unplug the clock and set it out of the way. Again, there's no damage to the clock at all. The next thing we want to do is, if you look in the back here, I'll show you a picture on a thumbnail. There is a gold color 12mm bolt that is used to secure the dashboard to the structure behind it. You're just going to get a 12mm bolt and 12mm socket and extension, and I already have mine loose for the purposes of this video, but of course you need a ratchet to loosen this. This entire installation procedure should take you less than 10 minutes, though I do need to give you a warning. It's 10 minutes if you don't drop this bolt. If you drop this bolt, you're going to hate your life, and it's going to be a lot longer than that. So be really careful that you don't drop this 12mm bolt down in your dash. This is the bolt. Don't drop it. Alright, and then you're going to take the rear mount from your box that the product came in, and there's 2 inserts here. They'll probably have screws in them. You want to take those screws out first. So there'll be 2 screws here. Take them out. And then you're going to push this into the back, into a little channel there, and you're going to line up this hole with where that bolt came from. The easiest way I found to do that is just to put it in here like this. I use one hand to push the mount back, the other hand to kind of line it up. And what you're going to want to do, I'll show you again real fast, is you want to have this be parallel or level with your vents. You don't want it cocked left or right. The product should self-align, but just double check before you tighten everything down. Make sure it's sitting pretty level. So once again, I'll push with this hand, push the product back, and then use the left hand to kind of hold it there and make sure it's lined up with the hole. Alright, it looks lined up to me. Get the bolt, put it into the socket. Again, don't drop this bolt. Be very careful. There we go, it's in the hole. At this point, you just need to make it hand tight. Take a look, make sure it's level with the vent. It looks level to me. Okay, then we're going to tighten it. Now, you don't want to tighten this crazy, right? It's not holding an engine, it's not an engine mount. It's not a lug nut. It's just a simple 12mm bolt. Think of the torque required to tighten a valve cover gasket. Okay, about the same. Okay, now that the mount is in, we can install the main body. And what you'll notice about the main body is we've gone ahead and fabricated an actual connector on the back with terminals. So this is what we mean when they say there's no tapping or wiring or any splicing of any kind. It's literally just going to plug into the same harness that the clock plugged into and give you all the power you need. So we'll just plug that in like that, just like that. We'll push the main body back until it's sitting nice and flush with the vents. Okay. Now those 2 screws that you took out of the rear mount, you need those now. So grab those 2 screws. And you're going to put those 2 screws in these holes right here. And you're going to need a 2.5 millimeter Allen screwdriver, Allen wrench. We like to use screwdrivers because they allow you to reach a little further in. But either one will work. And when you tighten this, we recommend you push the body forward a little bit. And you should feel it snug up pretty good. Again, not a ton of torque, just enough to hold it. Okay, both sides are snug. Give it a check, make sure it's not wobbly or moving. Should be nice and secure. All right. Now you might have had 2 screws here. You need to take those out as well for the next piece. The next piece is what we call the ball mount. And that goes in just like this with the flat part down. And you notice there's 2 screw holes there. So they go there. Then you're going to take the same 2.5 millimeter screws, put them into these holes here. And the same 2.5 millimeter screwdriver. Screw that. Nice and snug. Nice and snug. Okay, give it a check, make sure it's good. You'll also notice that the product comes with an integrated USB-C charger. Now this is a 30-watt charger. It is powerful enough to charge an iPad, maybe even some laptops. I mean, I designed it to charge your phone, but in a crunch you could charge an iPad or a laptop as well. Okay, the next thing to install is the actual 3dCadWurx charging cradle. This is a wireless charging cradle. This is really nice because it has 2 coils, one here, one on the bottom, which gives you a good spread of wireless charging for some of your larger phones. So it provides really fast charging. So on the back here, there's this nut that you need to unscrew. And once you unscrew this nut, you're going to put that nut over the ball. We also provide this really short USB-C cable. It's just long enough to fulfill your needs. Not so long that it's going to get in your way, but still allows the cradle to move in all the positions you want. We recommend wiring it like this because it makes it easier to plug in. And you're just going to snap this over the ball like that, and then tighten the nut behind it. Now initially I wouldn't go very tight. You might want to position it. And again, plug your USB-C cable into the port here, like that. And I'll show you that it's very maneuverable. You can move at whatever angle you want. I'm going to leave it here towards the camera just so you guys can see. And I'm going to tighten this up. And at that point, your installation is done. You know, as long as you have it oriented the way you want, your installation is done. Now, when I turn the car on, you should see this cradle open up. So let's do that. And then when I set my phone here, it should close and you should see the phone start to charge. There you go, and the phone says fast wireless charging, so it's charging at full speed. And that is it. Again, it's about a 10-minute install. No cutting, no splicing, no tapping, no permanent modifications to the vehicle. You can put your clock back if you want to. It is compatible with left-hand drive and right-hand drive Montero, so we believe this to be a worldwide product. If you have any questions, give us a call or send us an email or hit us on Facebook. We're here to help you. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy the product.